It was 3 years ago when the Dark Prince, Loki, made an attempt to destroy the beautiful, peaceful kingdom of Lexet. It was Sir Arthur who courageously fought Loki and saved the people from Loki's nasty grasp. But the wicked and evasive Dark Prince has once again pillaged Lexet and plagued the people with paralyzing fear. And this time, he took the breathtaking beauty, Princess Tamara. You, as Sir Arthur, must avenge your village and rescue Princess Tamara. It ain't gonna be easy. Snorting pigmen, scythe-wielding skeletons, and haunted guillotines with an appetite for human flesh are just some of the crazy shit you'll encounter. That's not all. In order to reach Loki's castle, you must obtain the keys to the locked gates. But first, you must confront the gatekeepers, who will do anything to keep you away from the keys. Sound tough? Well, maybe that's 'cause it fucking is! This is one of the first video games I ever played. But more than that, it is the first horror game I ever played. This is Ghouls' Ghosts on the Master System. Now I know you're probably more familiar with the Megadrive version, or maybe even the Super Nintendo version. But in my eyes, this is the best version of the game by far. Okay, so the graphics don't measure up to the Mega Drive version that you're seeing here, but in terms of gameplay, I say the 8-bit one is just as fun and challenging. Now, seeing as it's Halloween, I thought there'd be nothing more nostalgic for me than to try and complete this game. But in order to complete it properly, there is one little secret to doing so. Some of you probably know what that is, but for those of you that don't, I'm not going to spoil it. Yet. Now, without further ado, let's fire this fucker up. Now, there is one huge bonus to the version of the game that isn't in any other port. On the others, there was one consistent rule amongst them. If you get hit once, you lose your armor. If you get hit a second time, then you lose your flesh. But in the SMS version, things are a little bit different. If you destroy enough chests, then eventually you'll get a secret door. Go through that and you'll get the chance to upgrade your weapons and armor. Permanently. Other times you'll just get the chance to refill your hit points or magic meter. A good strategy to the game is to repeat level 1 again and again, getting all the chests you can find, then dying before passing the final guillotine. Then you'll get thrown to the start of the level where you can repeat the process and get more and more upgrades. The first upgrade for your armor is red, meaning you can take one more hit than before. Also, if you climb to the top of this ladder, then you can see Arthur's red metal arse. When you upgrade the helmet, you get a new spell. So now we can cast Fire and Thunder. Now you can do this little trick as long as you want, to make the game even easier in the long run. But I only want to demonstrate how to do this. I don't want to kill off all the challenge. So once both bits of armour are red and we have the dagger, I'll move on. Right, I've given a helpful tip and I've talked enough bollocks about things. Now it's time to play the game properly. So after the guillotines, we make our way up this hill. That looks like it's made of green stairs. Yeah, give it a break. It's 8-bit, not 16-bit. When we reach the top, we encounter the first boss. This boss used to terrify me when I was a child. His single eye pierced my soul. His sharp teeth sent shivers down my spine. But worst of all, his fucking head floats! And he's dead. Once the big green prick is dead, we pick up one of the keys from the story and enter the first gate. The next level throws us in what looks like a town of some kind. Even in the Mega Drive version, these buildings look a bit naff. After opening a few more chests, we get green armour, which in my opinion looks the most bitching of all the colours you can get. But that extra hit point doesn't really mean shit at this point. Here we have some platforms we got to jump about on. But if we slip and fall, then there's this bloody bug thing that can kill you in one go. And to make things even more of a bitch to do, there are hidden trapdoors in the platforms. Aside from memorising their location, all you can really do is jump around like a twat with your fingers crossed. At the end, we face off against this devil-looking bellend. If you have the dagger, then he's a piece of piss to kill. One more tip I want to give you. Whether or not you spent a bit of time at the start of your game opening chests and leveling up your equipment, that's all up to you. But by this point, you really want to have upgraded the boots at least once. There's a lot of big jumps in this fiery shithole. And if you're missing that bit of extra speed that the upgraded boots give you, then you're gonna struggle here. There's flaming bats, pissed off cyclop plants, and jets of fire all over the bloody place. And of course, for scientific interest, now that we have the green armour, here is Arthur's green metal arse. Once past that crap, we encounter the fire dog, Cerberus. And like the devil guy from before, he's easy to kill with the dagger. Get the key, go through the gate, and just when you thought you had this game all figured out, now the game throws a what the fuck moment at you. The ground here moves with you, and it's like you're on an elevator being pushed up towards giant knights who wear purple and stick out their swords. That sounded a bit perverted. But also look out for these annoying green bug things. They float around the screen and try to toss rocks at you. Tossers. Work towards the right when the level allows it, and then we reach the bit where I die a lot. So the thing you gotta remember here is that... You stone-faced cunt! The fucking bug hit me into the face and I got eaten! Dick sauce! Well, at least now that I know that's possible, I ain't gonna let... You fucking shit-faced gnome! Boss time again, and this time it's... Wait a minute. Ain't that the guy from Kirby? On Game Boy? It's the same bastard from Kirby! Anyway, this guy's a bit of a shit to kill. But there is a technique to winning. We've gained a couple more spells since we started the game, and the most useful one is Shield. Now, for a limited time, we're invincible! Not bad, eh? So with that cunt Cloud dead, we have another key. And at last, we have another normal style level. Well, sort of. The ceiling is spiked in places, so be careful where you jump. Not much to say about this one, except that I managed to upgrade my armour to gold now. After that bit, we have to put up with this shit slide of a level. On the Megadrive port, these hand monsters ain't much of a problem. But here, they can be a real pain in the cock pocket. Select the fire spell and use that to nuke the buggers. Then we... Oops. Crap. After doing all that again and then jumping on some plant-like platforms, we find a new boss door. And once we enter, we see... What the fuck was that shit? Whatever. It's a giant monster's back with a ton of bulging cysts that you gotta shoot. Once that's over, we get another key and enter the final area. And thanks to this ladder, I can finally show you Arthur's golden arse. It's probably time for me to upgrade the weapon. Although I gotta say, the axe is a bit shit. The fucking thing shoots off at an angle. See these stairs? Trust me, you ain't gonna be able to get up there without getting hit. But if you use the shield, then you're set. See? Then we find the main baddie from this game's prequel, Ghouls'n Goblins. For some reason, it kinda looks like he's shooting flames from his dick. Luckily for me, his dick ain't long enough to reach me. So I just stand back and throw axes at it. The whole level is filled with baddies from all across the game. The devils. The bugs. The fucking cloud. And even... Holy shit, there's two of them! There's two green-head cyclop fuckers? Who, for some reason, are easy as piss to kill. Great. After upgrading to the Discus, we find the boss, Beelzebub. And fortunately for me, he's mega weak against my new weapon. Now, to save the princess. Arthur, you've done well so far, but you will not be able to defeat Loki, who's behind the door. Go back to the village and get the magic power from the goddess of battle.
Arthur, don the strongest armor and carry the most powerful weapons. Then open a treasure chest and you will meet the goddess of battle. Good luck, Arthur. I believe that you will defeat Loki.
Remember that little secret I mentioned at the start? Well, this is it. In order to complete the game properly, you have to play it twice. In a row. No save features. No passwords. No help of any kind. So you know what that means, don't ya? It means I'm gonna fucking do it! I'm gonna beat this bitch! The game seems to run a lot faster the second time round. And here it is, the Psycho Cannon. With this fucking thing, I can finally kill the twat Loki. And here's the fucking how. He can't even be bothered to get up and fight me. Just stand where his dick should be and blast his face off. Literally. Then watch the lovebirds run to each other. Arthur used his magic weapons and finally destroyed Loki, the master of all evil. The souls that were trapped in Loki's body were released, and the dead princess was brought back to life. Once again, the world became peaceful. But who knows? Arthur's battles may not be over. The end? I hate it when things end on a question mark. Well, that is Ghouls and Ghosts on the Master System. It's a fun but challenging game. And I gotta say, this is the first Halloween video I've ever done that hasn't had any weird shit happen. I feel like I should wrap things up before they do. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to make my Christmas video. But, happy Halloween, everyone. Please go and egg. Please go and egg. Please.
Today's episode is sponsored by Nightmares.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. When the blazing sun is gone, when the nothing shines upon, then you show your little light. Twinkle, twinkle, all the night.
My flow be sex.